Number 18, Kyle Kuzma. The other forward position, at 6'6" number 7.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And how about we check the numbers for Donovan Mitchell?
And guys, this effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Anthony Edwards, the magician out there with Randall. Then there's John Morant. And for Charlotte, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Johnson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Washington. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And so here's Charlotte, following the score by Miami. They get it again. Washington. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Washington's got his second bucket of the night. Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. And no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And he knocks down the first one. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game out, he had 14, and they'll keep possession. Buries it from three-point range. Kuzma's got 6.
Boy, being shot ready on the catch, Kyle Kuzma making it look easy.
Pass to the magician. Back to Morant. Loads it up there for Morant. They swipe it. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Two games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Charlotte. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And checking out Charlotte, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Now here's Morant. Last game we saw him score 13. And so Miami again turning it over. And of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Here are the Hornets with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to Washington. Down low. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's picked off. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Final.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the first one drops. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And Johnson drops them both. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And he's good on the three ball.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
Now, here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Washington. Back to Mitchell. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 3. A floater. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Back to Mitchell. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Here's Morant. No scoring in this one. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer Randall. Doesn't go for it. Hornets leading by 5. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Edwards.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to the Magician. Edwards against Washington. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Morant against Mitchell. With the draw.
My goodness. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
The Heat trail by 7. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. changes here for the Hornets. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bryant subbed in for Mitchell. Young left side. We've got 1:55 left in the first. No one covering. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Charlotte. 4-point game. Pass to Bryant. Shoots the three. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Johnson with the block. Poke loose. Young with the steal. Releases. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
On the wing, Barnes. Still without a basket. 5 to shoot. And here's Bryant for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Here's Young. Nice D from Bryant. Charlotte leading by 10. Johnson dishes to Bryant. Barnes outside. No good from outside. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Young taking his time here. For the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
The Heat trail by 7. We've got Johnson. Barnes out there with Washington. Then it's Bryant. And it's Lillard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here is Lillard. Johnson with a screen on Young. Lillard misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Now Young. There's the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Lillard way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that
kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Good on the three-point shot. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved?
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Lillard from outside. Here's Johnson. Miami grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Lillard, the pass to Washington. Here's Bryant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Charlotte making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for Miami. Both free throws good from Bryant. So it's Miami now. They trail by 3, and we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Randall's checked in for Miami. Oh, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Lillard up top. Edwards defending. Rocket 6. At the floater, and Lillard lays it up and in. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Crazy, crafty in traffic. Lillard beats you with skill, quickness, and that tremendous will.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Back to Young. Pass Pass to Edwards. A three. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA, and I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
He doesn't get the second one.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
And he nails the third. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Randall no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Randall against Isaac. To the paint. Here's Washington over Young. And it's Washington missing. The Heat trail by 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Shot's good from Young.
This is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Lillard with it. 8 points for him. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Young. It's a 5-point game. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. The three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Young kicks to Edwards. Here's the Magician. He has 5. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Lillard right side. Here's Washington. Takes it off the glass. Washington's got 8 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Young outside. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Charlotte leading by 5. High-end passes to Washington. Lillard with it. Lets it fly from 18. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 14 points for him.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Back to Young. Pass to the Magician. The baseline J off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Young against Lillard, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Hornets shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Changes for Charlotte. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Johnson. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Miami with a change here too. Sars checked in. Here's Washington. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Rebound by the Heat.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And Young kicks to Edwards. Young outside. There's a good screen. No good on the 3. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Washington. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Hornets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Barnes, who's checked in for Isaac.
Washington shooting
1 shot.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Outside Edwards. Morant with the screen on Bryant. Edwards cashing in from outside.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Morant against Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Saw the pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Grant, again the Heat, good for 2.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his ability.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. And again, Miami with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Mitchell against Morant. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one, Donovan Mitchell.
Find the lane. One shot.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Charlotte Hornets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how do you think your team's played defensively?
We're playing our normal defense, which is to be aggressive, disruptive. And for the most part, we've been able to cover ground except for the fouls in the basket.
That comes from activity, I know. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Miami Heat. Who will get the edge in the second half, Shaq?
Whoever's more loose coming out the locker room, you have to be flexible in the second half. You got to make adjustments.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shaq, you're pretty loose yourself, you know. What's the difference today?
I've been meditating, staying mindful in the moment. Nothing bothers me now. Wait, where's my pen? Who has my pen, Ernie?
Clearly, it's a work in progress. Here, use mine. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Heat.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat. But I don't know if the energy is their problem. They're just getting pushed around, Shaq.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Morant is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's the Magician. Stripped away. Got a piece of it. Morant with the steal. To the middle. Here's Santiago. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. The Magician's got the first basket of the second half here for the Heat. Edwards against Johnson. Mitchell outside. Washington sets the pick for Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 3. Now here's Morant. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Back to Mitchell. That's the three fly. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Team foul.
That one's on Morant. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And he sinks the second.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. The Heat trail by 3. Randall outside. For 3, Edwards. Here's Santiago. From down in the low post, it goes. The Magicians got 4 points this quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
Kuzma against Randall. Pass to Morant. It's stolen by Johnson. Now, here's Mitchell. That 3 off the mark. Here's the Magician. Now Edwards. Covered by Mitchell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Edwards got 9 points. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. Washington finds Mitchell. Six to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't.
Oh, goodness. As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so here's Charlotte. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Washington with the screen on it. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Heat. The Magicians got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For the lead. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hornets trail by 3. And here is Mitchell. He's got 16. 4 on the clock. Pass to Randall. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Mitchell. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Morant outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Hornets trail by 5. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Charlotte. Mark Williams is checked in for Washington. Isaac comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. It's time to bring up the rookie leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in the NBA since the All-Star break. And you look at the Magician, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Well, he continues to improve. I mean, since the break, he's taken it to another level, looking less and less like a rookie every day.
And there's the call on the Magician. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Durant against Mitchell. Over Durant.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Pass to the Magician.
Charlotte foul. Isaac. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
No good on the free throw. Ryan's checked in for Charlotte. He hits the second from the line. Hornets trail by 6. Lillard outside. Can they get it? And he nails the jumper. Lillard's got 16 points.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Miami leading by 4. Morant with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Johnson gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Isaac outside. Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. Right side Durant. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with the block. Isaac kicks to Bryant. Lillard outside. Lets a floater go. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Bryant. Here's Isaac. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat leading by 7. Pass to Morant. Here's the Magician. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. The Magician's got 7 points for the quarter. .153 left in the third quarter of the game. Bryant looking it over. Now Lillard puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 19 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there will be more in store.
The Heat have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Morant passes to Santiago. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Mark Williams. The Heat have shot 75% of the stripe, 6 of 8.
Santiago taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Isaac kicks to Lillard. Takes the 13-footer. Good on the jump shot. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Morant outside. With some arc, he lays it in. And the Heat lead by 6.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
.51 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Lillard. On the top of the key, again the Hornets score. The Heat leading by 4. Here's the Magician. Outside Durant. And here is Johnson. Back to Durant. Here's Morant. Johnson for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Inside. It's stolen. Durant in the corner. Cranes the three-pointer. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them though.
And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Barnes out there with Washington. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Mitchell in a point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Pass to Washington. To the inside. Morant with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Johnson. Mitchell outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 19 points.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
Mitchell against Morant. Right side, Edwards. The 19-footer is on the money.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell passes to Kuzma. Back to Mitchell. Washington with the screen on Morant. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Heat leading by 8. Tries from 7. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
How about the defense from Donovan Mitchell? This has not been a strong suit, but send it back, DM.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And Miami making a change here. Randall's checked in. Down low. Stolen by Washington. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Barnes outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Randall outside. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Miami no good on that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Kuzma. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Got that one up quick. Sar's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Mitchell outside. Barnes kicks to Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Morant. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Morant against Mitchell. On the wing, Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To the inside. Rebound by Mitchell. Hornets trail by 6. Washington finds Barnes. Up and in on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. 3-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. 32 points in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Johnson surveying the floor. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
The 3 from Johnson. Good good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Washington inside. Guarded by Morant. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Washington. And so Morant will bring it up for the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Right side, Edwards shoots from the elbow. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Kuzma. Randle with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Several teams changing it up here. Here's Johnson. To tie it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Number 7.
That one drops. He ties it up.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Back to Morant. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
And watching Mitchell there, he was just sitting on that one.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Morant. And they get it. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 34.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Morant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Charlotte moving it around. To the middle. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. .51 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Johnson can't get it to go. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Mitchell, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Morant.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it. Oh. You've got to be kidding.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 25 points.
There are guys who live for these moments. Donovan Mitchell in the house.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Count! That shot eliciting a roar from the... Gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Morant with the rebound. Drives to the hoop. It's on.
He had a foul to give there, but he'd rather not have it cross.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up play to make it happen.
Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. The drive by Mitchell. It's good!
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Here's Edwards. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.